Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I took a little bit of a summer break. I gave myself the grace these past 3 weeks with just so much going on that I just needed to take YouTube off my plate for the past 3 weeks. So I gave myself a little unintentional summer break that was much needed. So thank you for still sticking around and watching my vlogs. I'm actually doing Q&A today and I was like, bro, I bet no one is even gonna notice that I haven't even been posting on YouTube. But several people were DMing me and just like submitting in the question box that they love these vlogs and they miss these vlogs. So that definitely was encouraging to hear and encouraging enough for me to pick up the camera today and start a little vlog of this week. The past couple of weeks, like I said, have just been crazy. I feel like we've been all over the place. We really haven't been home too much. Most recently, we went to Minnesota for the weekend, which is where Grant is from and where Grant grew up, and spent the weekend there. Got to see some of his high school friends, got to see my sister-in-law, and so that was a great little trip. And then actually we had an impromptu visit from my sister last night. She stayed the night with us last night because she was flying in from LA. She was at a concert, and anyway, her connecting flight was not looking like it was gonna make it, so she just crashed last night at our place. So it was great to see her. And then my mom will be in town next week, and then I think we also have some of our friends coming in town the next weekend, and we have our anniversary coming up and just all the fun summer things. And like I said, we've talked about this before, you and I. I love YouTube and I love my YouTube channel. I love being able to look back at these videos. However, like when push comes to shove and like with work and when work gets busy, like my YouTube is not profitable. I've made a total of maybe $100 in the lifetime of my channel. So like I don't make any money from these videos. So when it comes to work and when I feel like there's too much on my plate, I'm like, okay, so YouTube is the first off my list. Just, you know, transparently, like it's kind of just a fun hobby for me. So like when I'm able to post, that's when I post. It's kind of just on my timeline. Y'all know I try to be as consistent as possible, but it was really nice taking that 3-week break. I'm kind of feeling like maybe every other week now would be a better posting cadence for me, but we'll feel it out. Y'all know I'm a one-woman show around here. I do the filming, I do the editing, I do it all myself across all of my channels, including my blog website. And I had mentioned a couple weeks ago, our sweet intern that used to help me with my blog posts and like my Pinterest, she was a college student and she got a real job. So she is no longer with us because she took a real job, and we're so proud of her. We love her, miss her. She was the best. But anyway, so I just have felt like I've got a little bit extra on my plate, and I'm taking on a lot of projects right now that are all so fun. I'm so thankful. But yeah, sometimes it just gets to be a lot and it can be overwhelming sometimes, but I'm so thankful that I'm overwhelmed with things that I love doing, so I really can't complain. Another really exciting thing that is now on our plate that has been a recent development is that Grant and I are going to go to London. My parents already had this trip booked to go to London in September to visit my brother. My parents are doing like a London, Paris, they're doing like an extended trip. But my brother is currently living in London, and so we were like, we would love to visit him, and we'll be in New York like a couple days before the start of the London trip. So I was like, it'd be easy to fly from New York to London. Anyway, we're going to London this year and I'm so excited. We're gonna do like 3 days in London, 3 days in Surrey maybe. I'm working on a little potentially like hosted stay situation. So I'm so excited. Of course, I'll be vlogging that trip. But yeah, can't wait to share it. That's coming up in September, which actually feels like it's coming up tomorrow. It feels like it's coming up so soon. So I've already been thinking, planning outfits and all the sorts. If you have any London recs, please send them my way. But yeah, really excited about that and can't wait to share more about that. I'm currently sitting in our bedroom. I wanted to share like the little home updates we've made in our bedroom so far. First things first is this rug that was gifted to us from Ruggable. It's like a washable rug, and I really like it. This cute rug, I made a reel about this on my Instagram. And yeah, I'm potentially going to be upgrading our bedding soon. But when my mom comes in town next week, I want her opinion because she's really great at that. But yeah, I'm loving how this is coming together. The artwork That vent drives me crazy, but you know, it's okay. But yeah, so I think that's all. Haven't done too much in here, but yeah, big upgrades with rug. I changed out our bed skirt for this one that has a little bit more of a ruffle. I like it a lot better. But yeah, I think it's really cozy in here. Okay, it is a little bit later and I'm gonna have a little snack. The day totally got away from me and it's already 5 o'clock and I'm really behind on getting my protein in today. Like I should probably have a protein smoothie, but like we're about to have dinner. But anyway, y'all know I always try to hit like at least, I try to hit 130 grams of protein every day, which is easier said than done. Like some days it's really hard, some days it's really easy. When the day gets away from me and I'm really busy, it's hard to like I have to eat kind of a lot. I feel like I'm never hungry, which is a great feeling. Like I feel always full, satiated, but never like overstuffed. Y'all know if you're new, I've been following the Fast Away Fat Loss program for like over a year now. And I was just talking about it in my blog post I was writing regarding my skincare because I'm sharing I have a whole new routine now basically that I'm doing now that I'm older. And I've just noticed a huge difference from a certain couple of products. And anyway, I feel like when it comes to skincare, it's for me, like I have struggled with skin like my whole life. And so I feel like it really does come down to, you know, what you're putting in your body, less processed food, drinking lots of water, all those things. And so anyway, I need a snack, but not too big of a snack because we're about to have dinner. Tonight for dinner, I'm actually doing a Babs recipe. Remember that recipe I made, the kale salad, and I got the sweet potatoes, but they weren't sweet potatoes, but turns out they were Japanese sweet potatoes. Yeah, we're doing that recipe, but we actually have sweet potatoes this time. So, and I do think last time in conclusion, I do think those were sweet potatoes, but I think y'all were right. Those were Japanese sweet potatoes. So we're doing it with traditional sweet potatoes today. And yeah, so I'm about to pour some of this in a bowl and have this for snack before we take Grammy on a walk. Y'all know since it's Wednesday, I'm working through my Q&A today, which is so fun and something I've been doing for a long time is doing like a question box on my Instagram stories every Wednesday. It's just a great way for me to kind of like connect with y'all, see what you're looking for, gauge interest of certain things. It kind of helps me like plan out my content too, see like what you gals actually want to see. So I always enjoy Q&A day. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. I can never get to all the questions. But I just saw someone said, you know, no question, but I'm looking forward to your fall like fashion picks, your fall picks or whatever. Which is so funny to me because I might have talked about this before, like I'm sure I have, but I do not like fall fashion. I never have. You know, I force myself to be creative with it and like get into it because like I have to. But growing up in the South in Mississippi and now here in Texas where we don't really get a fall, I just feel like it's like not real. Like we don't actually wear fall clothes. I just wear like, I'm still wearing dresses and flip-flops in October and November. So I feel like I've never truly had to dress for fall fashion. So I've never had to, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I've never had to do that in my normal life. I feel like I have to get creative because this is like now my job and people live places where they actually get a real fall. So I need to like pretend that I'm having fall weather. But like I mentioned earlier, since we have our fall trip, I'm planning on shooting like fall outfit content there in September. I know we're going early September, so like I know the weather, I've heard it could still be summer weather, could be fall weather. I think anything will feel cooler to me than it will be in Texas, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, fall fashion is really not my cup of tea. It is really not my favorite. I do not like it at all. I like the dark colors. I just prefer color. Like I just prefer the bright colors, and like I can't wear, you know, like pink, blue, and lime green and yellow and like all my favorite colors in the fall and winter. But the only fall color I like is brown. But like a taupe tan color does not look good on me. Anytime I try to do that, it just looks bad. So I have found like fall colors that work for me are like a chocolate brown, and like a cream ivory, which I know you're not even supposed to like wear cream ivory in the fall, but I feel like it's like becoming trendy now to wear like lighter colors like that. Anyway, just a little ramble, but I thought that was funny. Fake it till you make it, I guess. I fake that I like fall fashion. About to take Remy on her walk. My beverage on the go these days, I like to bring a cold beverage with me on our walk. Remy, so excited. Lately I've been loving the Ramblers. I really love the grapefruit, and I got the wild cherry, and I think I prefer the grapefruit. But I picked these up at Central Market, and they're very refreshing.
You'll be my huckleberry, I'll be your bottom line. You'll be my slow and steady, I'll be your bottom line. I'll be your wildflower, you'll be my rain or shine.
Hello from my office. It is the next day. I woke up this morning and I did some filming, which is why I'm all glammed up, did my hair, did my makeup, I put on a cute outfit. I just finished filming. I am getting a little creative. I feel like I've kind of been in a slump just with content. And maybe it's not even that I've been in a slump, I've just been discouraged because it hasn't been performing very well, which is, if I'm being honest, kind of rare for me. Like, I don't know, and maybe I'm just like off my game. We've been so busy, like I haven't really had the mental capacity to like truly be creative and like try something new. I've just kind of been like rushing. So I'm trying out some new things. And if you're new here, like my main platform is Instagram, I would say. I do a lot of short form video. I share a lot of fashion. And so I did some fashion reels today, and I was just like looking, I've been looking back at my past content and like seeing what has performed well, and I feel like I'm like, I don't know, like what used to perform well is like not performing well. I don't know. I try not to be too hard on myself, but sometimes I'm just like confused and I can't control like the algorithm and how things perform and like whatever. But I'm trying some new things. One of the things I tried today, y'all know, I'm not strong with technology. Like technology is not my strong suit. Grant helps me a lot when I have so many questions with like how to do things. I know how to do basic editing, I can do. But when it comes to like certain transitions and things, like I simply can't do it. Grant has to do it on his like Adobe Photoshop, like on his computer. I just had it on my phone, but if I have something complicated, he has to help me with that. So he's gonna have to help me later edit this thing. But basically what I'm doing is I am going to try to do like, it'll basically be a split screen. And it'll be like outfit, the concept is like outfit ideas, like how I'd style it now and how I'd style it later in the fall. And so I did like 5 different looks and styled them for now and styled them for fall. But I think like it took me so long. I had to like get it set up, and I had to like stand on one side and do that, and then change outfits and stand on the other side and do the other outfit. I don't think I explained that well at all, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it soon. If I can get it edited today, it might be going live this weekend, but anyway, yeah, so I did some editing today. I'm working on a blog post covering my skincare routine, my updated skincare routine, and I need to schedule my newsletter. And I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Schedule newsletter. So I don't forget, because that blog post will be going live there. And yep, so that's the plan for today. Grant and I have date night later tonight, and yep, that's all I got for now. Hello, it is later in the afternoon. I believe it's about 5 now. I just took Remy on her walk. Grant is finishing up getting some work done, but we have a dinner reservation. Wait, this is crooked. That's better. We have a dinner reservation tonight at a little local spot that I'm excited to try. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I'm currently in the midst of a 24-hour fast. I do these about once a month on my Faster Way to Fat Loss program, and honestly, I enjoy them, especially with these past couple weeks being filled with so much travel and obviously not always eating the best and just like eating a lot of food on the go and, you know, eating out at restaurants and stuff. It's a good little reset for my body. But coming up towards the end of the fast, I'll break my fast at dinner and it's about to taste amazing, I already know. And so right now I'm just kind of trying to distract myself from thinking about how hungry I am. I have a Rambler, and on these days when I'm not eating, I'm obviously focusing on how much water I'm drinking, staying hydrated, especially since it's so hot here. But honestly, June and July are really not that bad. I feel like August, September, and I specifically remember October last year feeling particularly hot. But since my hair is already done from earlier, I didn't get it too sweaty on our walk, but I did take like a body shower and washed off all my makeup. The makeup I had on when I was filming is more like my stage makeup. It's like just a little bit heavier than what I would you know, just wear on the reg. But I've been talking about this on my Instagram. And that is all of my Merit Beauty stuff. I've been using this for a long time, but I just got like a couple of new products to really give myself the full look. This is the Minimalist Stick from Merit. And so I washed off my makeup and I put on a little tinted SPF. The one I put on is from SkinCeuticals, but I like putting on these Merit products for everyday use for a very light makeup look. And it's nice like after I showered, like the ingredients in the products are so nice. It's almost just like skincare. I don't feel like I'm putting on like caking on a bunch of makeup. It just feels nice on my skin. I know it's not gonna irritate me. And they gave me a special link that I can use. It's kind of annoying because I can't like link to the direct items. They just gave me like one general link to Merit, but I will save all of my Merit products and the shades that I use on my makeup highlight on my Instagram if anyone is curious. One product I've really been liking has been this bronzing stick. This is the shade Clay. It gives a nice little glow for summertime. Is blush in the shade Persimmon. I love a cream blush. I love a cream blush. I think this shade is really pretty. And then I've also been loving, this is a highlighting balm in the shade Bounce. And I put this all over my eyelids and like just kind of all over the place. Very dewy and glowy. And then I'll just curl my lashes and do a little mascara. The place we're going to tonight has sushi, so y'all already know I'm about to house some sushi. Sushi is my favorite food. I could eat it every day of the week and get mercury poisoning, but I do love it. Okay, I just put on my dress for dinner. I'm wearing this dress that is from Quince. And I'm about to sit and snuggle with Remy and read my book. I'm currently reading Endless Summer by Ellen Hildebrand. I just finished another one of her books and picked this one up. Obviously, I know they're all the rage, but I think I might have messed up because I think that this book is just a collection of short stories. I'm not really sure because these are all the like, it keeps saying like prequel, read this with whatever book. I don't really know. I might have messed up, but yeah, it says like read with the perfect couple, read with or whatever. So I don't know. I might have messed up, but I'm still gonna read it anyway. Hi, it is the next day and I've been getting some things done around the house, just tidying up, doing laundry and stuff. And I got this package at the door. I don't get a lot of PR these days, which is fine by me. I usually opt out because I don't need so much stuff. 9 times out of 10, I give it away to friends and things. So part of it is that I just opt out for gifting, and also part of it is I think like as a mid-sized, larger creator, brands know that I don't always have time to like give a dedicated like shout out to each item that gets sent to me. So I don't receive a lot of stuff. So I have no idea what this is. It says jams on the side. I don't know how they got my address. Okay, jams, protein, PB&J. I think Grant will love these. I don't like peanut butter, but I think Grant will be interested to try these. No seed oils, made with real fruit, 10 grams of protein.